Hey everyone, 1K subs. Holy wow. I really didn't think I'd get here so quickly. Well, as promised, here's my Q&A video. This is basically, for me as just a way to get to know me, and just, as a thank you for 1K subs. Real quick though, some of you asked me the same or very similar questions. So you might not see your question listed in the video, but I might have answered it through another question that someone else asked. And yeah, I think I have about like 20 or so questions here. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? First question, how old are you? I'm 23 years old. I hope that's not very surprising or putting off to some of you. What mic do you use? I use a Blue Yeti USB microphone. Are you open to collabs with other ASMR artists? So I am, however, I don't know how to even sort of like start that conversation, and I wouldn't know exactly how to even do that. I'm like so new to this like ASMR community as a content creator, so like, I don't know. But I'm always willing to have that conversation, so like if another ASMR artist wants to collab, like, just hit me up. If you could be a part of any sitcom family, which would it be? Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because nice, smart, toy. Why did you start doing ASMR? Well, first of all, I was always told that I had I had a nice voice and that I was very soft, which is, perfect for ASMR. However, I was always, hesitant to like start, but when quarantine happened and I had a lot of extra free time on my hands, I figured, why not? So like I had the mic for it and everything, and I figured, like I could just do it, I could just start. Yeah. I also just really like ASMR in general. It's always, helped me sleep and calm down at night. It just felt natural to me. Are you planning on continuing for a long time? I would like to. I've really enjoyed doing it ever since I've started. However, I do have other responsibilities outside of YouTube. I'm balancing school, work, and my home life and stuff like that. So, if any of that were to ever pick up, I'd have to. Hopefully it wouldn't have to come to it, but like I would have to drop, my channel for a bit, at least for a little while. But like if I ever did drop it, I would always be thinking about it, probably, to be honest. Like I'd probably want to come back to it at some point if that were to ever happen. ASMR has become like a very fun hobby of mine, and I would like to continue doing it for a while. And if I could make it a job, that would be nice. Spice, a flavor, or pain? Scientifically speaking, it's a pain, right? I think. How are you coping in these difficult times? Well, as a wise man once said, shit happens. No, but seriously, I really do appreciate comments like these. Like, others, like, comments like these and others where you guys check up on me. I really encourage you guys to do that with, like, your friends, family, and, like, anyone, really. Because it really shows that, like, someone really cares about them and, stuff like that. And, I personally really appreciate it. I'm doing okay though, to answer the question. What is the first movie you remember watching in theaters? I have no clue, but I do remember watching Finding Nemo in theaters when I was a kid, and I remember that little girl with the braces who couldn't stop shaking the bag of like the fish. That girl with the braces, like, she scared me so bad. If you could travel anywhere you want, where would you go first? Honestly, I've traveled a fair bit. I traveled a lot when I was a kid. My grandparents took me to the Philippines, Thailand, Hong Kong, basically all over Asia. But however, I've never been to anywhere in Europe, and a lot of countries over there are like on my bucket list. I'd probably start with the UK and go from there. I'd probably just go all over Europe at that point. Where do you get your scripts? Do you write them? So I write all of my scripts. I write all of my scripts that I've ever done for my videos. So like, is that really not all? Is that not what all other ASMR people do? Is there somewhere I can get like scripts and be lazy? Because that would be cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you appreciate fan art? 1,000 out of 10. Like, how would I say no? Come on. I would be really appreciative of it. Like, yeah, if you have fan art of me, if you want to do fan art of me, post it on my Twitter, at MoonchildASMR, or you can find it on my channel, on my YouTube channel. If you could choose another career, what would it be? Well, I'm actually studying to be a psychologist, so it'd be cool if I could, just, get into that already without, like, all the schooling. that I have to go through. What are your likes, dislikes, including music and movies? For music, I'm not really that picky, but when it comes down to it, I don't normally like country music or heavy metal. I don't really have a problem with those. It's just that I don't really listen to it that much. I love hip hop, pop, and rap though. Those are my favorite genres. As for movies, I'm usually not that picky either, but I tend to avoid horror movies because I'm a really big scaredy cat. My favorite movie series of all time, I'd say, is Lord of the Rings. What's your best piece of advice? This is such a tough question, but I put some thought into this, and I think my best piece of advice to like people in general would be, or maybe even like specifically to like people my age or younger, like, you know, people younger than me. You're like, live your life how you want to live it. I feel like we as people often compare ourselves to others and how they're living their lives. I've always been judged for how introverted I am. Like, by that I mean how much like I like to stay home and stuff like that. But honestly, I wouldn't have much fun or be happy if I went out and partied a lot like many people would, like at my age. So really, don't worry about everyone else. Just live how you want to live, and like if it makes you happy, then that's all that matters. Do you have a favorite ASMR channel or channels? So as I've said before, I love ASMR. I got into listening to it when I was younger, so I've had a few favorites come and go. I haven't listened to much recently. Well, then again, I fall asleep to rain sounds every night, so that's probably ASMR, that counts. My most recent favorite channel though, her name is Teacup Audio, and I'll probably link her somewhere in the description. This is honestly a free shout out, and I don't really care, honestly. I think she's awesome. I love her content and stuff like that. I, you know, definitely check her out. And honestly, if she ever asked me to do a collab, I'd probably die inside. What's your MBTI type? For those of you that don't know what this is basically like a personality type. My MBTI type is INFP. And funny enough, I actually took a class in my community college where one of the assignments was like the official MBTI personality test. And like, I thought it was really cool. It was very insightful, but like, you know, the professor was eh. What's your zodiac sign? I've actually mentioned this in the stargazing video. That character says that his zodiac sign is a Cancer, and I'm actually a Cancer myself. Any water signs out there, meet up at my house, you know, we can cry. What is your favorite type of ASMR video to make? So I've mentioned this before as well in the comments of like some other videos, but I really love friends to lovers ASMR. I just think those types of videos and audios are so cute, and like, you know, I've said before, I'm such a sucker for that kind of romance. Which audio are you most proud of making? Well, I would say that I'm proud of making all of them. However, I would say that I'm probably most proud of making the voicemail confession audio. I was originally writing that as a way of saying I miss my friends and my family because I've been stuck in quarantine for so long. So I basically wrote that but added like a little bit of a romantic twist onto it. So in that audio, there was a lot of like raw emotion from me, and it actually made me really sad to like kind of like listen back to it and stuff like that. But like, you know, I would say that's the one I'm most proud of. Will you be making LGBT/queer related content? So all my videos so far are M for A, which means male for anyone. I do this so I can reach a wider audience and not limit myself to specific pronouns. However, you know, like I've had thoughts and like plans to do LGBT content in the future, so, you know, look out for that. Describe your appearance in a few strokes. I was never good at describing myself. However, if you look at all the channel art and the thumbnails, all of it is based off how I look, so, you know, use your imagination. Who allowed you to be so talented? Oh, you're so sweet. Honestly, half the time I feel like I'm not doing that good of a job on these audios, and it's always kind of surprising to see all of you react so lovingly and warm to them. So I guess to answer that question is, you know, you guys. Thank you. And there it is. Those were all the questions I picked. I didn't want to pick too many, so I'm really sorry, like, if your question wasn't listed or anything like that. I may do this again in the future, to be honest with you. So like, you know, you might have another chance to ask me another question. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Just just me answering a bunch of stuff. This is actually, really fun, and I might, like I said, I might do this again on the next milestone that I set for myself. Who knows? We'll see. Thank you all so much for 1,000 subs. I didn't think I'd get this far, if I'm being honest. All of your support, love, and warm comments are greatly appreciated. I love you all so much. I couldn't ask for better subscribers than the ones I have now. Yeah, again, thank you guys so much. I really like doing this. I'm really glad you guys enjoy it. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next video.